I figured out how to achieve your goals so fast it feels like cheating. You know that feeling of grinding day and night, sacrificing your personal time, only to end up with the same life as those friends who seem to binge watch the latest shows every evening? You're doing everything right, but the results? Mediocre at best. It doesn't make sense, does it? You're working harder than most, but the results aren't coming in fast enough. The truth is, it's not your effort that's failing you, but it's the approach. Here's the good news. In this video, I'll show you how to cut the time it takes to reach your goals in half, using 5 strategies that will make your progress feel effortless. And the best part? You won't have to keep sacrificing everything just to see small results. Ready to make achieving your goals feel like cheating? Let's get started. 5. The PTP Mentality. Most people trying to achieve their goals get the same old advice. Stop chasing perfection and just take action. But let's be real for a second. Perfection does actually matter. SpaceX didn't create reusable rockets by mindlessly throwing things together and not caring about the results. If they didn't aim for precision, they wouldn't be where they are today. So what should you do? The breakthrough insight is this. Some things need to be perfected, while other things need to be progressed. Before your eyes glaze over, let me explain with a simple example. Imagine you're learning how to play an instrument. If you've never picked up a guitar before, it might seem like a good approach to spend hours trying to learn every scale perfectly or adjust the tuning every few minutes. But here's the issue. Nothing exists yet to perfect. You need to first get the basic movements down. Just strum a few chords. Get comfortable holding the guitar. Perfection doesn't matter yet. This is called the PTP mentality. It stands for progress then perfect. And the point is this. Something must be born before it can be perfected. Here's how you apply this to your goals. If you're learning a language, don't aim for flawless sentences at first. Speak, even with mistakes. Once comfortable, then refine your fluency. You want to start a business? Don't aim for the perfect website or logo. Start with a simple landing page to test your idea. Once validated, then optimize and perfect your site. You want to become amazing at chess? Don't aim to memorize openings right away. Play and get a feel for the game. Once you understand the basics, then focus on patterns. Here's the fascinating part. This does not just apply to becoming better at specific skills. It applies to all areas of your life. Whether you want to become a better parent, a professional fighter, or a top-tier entrepreneur. The PTP mentality is not about trading quality for speed or doing things halfway. It's about unlocking the power of progress. And progress isn't just the first step, it's the foundation. Only once you build it can true excellence emerge. Perfection comes when the work has been lived, not imagined. 4. Why goals alone won't cut it. Most people think that success requires setting specific goals and working relentlessly toward them. But there's one big problem with goals that people often don't realize. Let me explain what I mean with a simple example. Let's say you have a goal to lose 25 pounds. While that's great, here's the problem with just having that goal. It tells you nothing about how you're actually going to get there. It's like saying that you want to go to Rome without having any idea how to book a ticket or how to get to the airport. What you actually need is a vehicle that gets you to your destination. Some people call this systems, routines, and our good old philosopher friend Aristotle called it habits. So instead of focusing on losing 25 pounds, you should have systems like, I take the stairs instead of the elevator every day, or I pack a healthy lunch every day so I'm not tempted by office snacks. Here's what transforms this from good to extraordinary. Systems aren't about willpower or constant effort, they're automatic. Once something becomes a system, it runs on autopilot, freeing up your mental energy for what truly matters, whether that's relaxing or achieving your ambitions faster. It's not about sticking to a strict routine that drains your energy. It's about building systems that make progress feel natural. With the right systems in place, you don't chase success. It follows you. In fact, in Strategy 1, I will reveal one of the most powerful systems used by high achievers to accelerate success and turn goals into reality. Faster than ever. 3. Slay the dragon first. Most people prefer to ease into their day with small, quick wins. But the problem is that it creates the illusion of productivity while delaying meaningful work. By the time you get to the important task, you may be low on energy, distracted, or run out of time. But what you should do instead is to slay the dragon first. Let me explain by a simple example. You might recognize this. Let's say you're a student with a big research paper due in a week, but instead of working on it first thing in the morning, you start by answering messages, organizing your desk, or reviewing easy notes. You feel like you accomplished a lot, but by the time you get to your important paper, you're mentally drained and out of time. That's why successful people start with their hardest, most important task of the day, the one that you're most likely to procrastinate on, but will have the greatest positive impact on your life. Because once you complete your toughest task, everything else feels easier. That task is your dragon, and it needs to be slayed first. Here's how to make this work for you. Your first step is to grab your list of tasks. You don't have one? Make it. Second step, identify your dragon. Doing this is simple. Look at every task and ask yourself, what's the task you're most likely to put off, but will have the biggest impact on your life? For school, it's probably the assignment that's worth the most or the one due soonest. For work, it's the project with the biggest impact or the tightest deadline. Once you've got it, put it at the top of your list. When your day starts, start there. Do not let yourself get distracted by emails or small tasks. Put your phone on silent, close any tabs you don't need, and just focus on that one big dragon of a thing. Once you finish, take a moment to celebrate that win. You've just slayed a dragon. Here's where this gets really powerful. Slaying your dragon doesn't just accelerate your journey to your goals. It reinforces your life in all dimensions. In your health, conquer that health habit you've been putting off for better well-being. In your finances, handle that budget, savings plan, or investment that will set you up for long-term success. Here's what takes it from good to game-changing. By tackling the hardest tasks first, you're not just pushing through a single challenge, you're building resilience and discipline. That confidence spills over into everything, like sticking to long-term goals or hitting fitness targets. Soon you'll face every challenge with an "I've got this" attitude. It's not about time management, small wins, or checking off easy tasks. It's about taking control of your future. When you master the hardest challenges, everything else becomes a victory waiting to happen. 2. The time compression secret. Most people are taught that success means grinding away endlessly, sacrificing free time over long periods. But here's the truth. Your brain actually works better when there's less time to get things done. Think about this for a second. Let's say you're cleaning your room. If you have all day, it'll feel like it takes forever and you'll end up distracted. But if you've only got 10 minutes and that hot crush might come over, you'll be amazed at how much you get done in that short burst. This is Parkinson's law. It means that work expands to fill the time you give it. The less time you set, the more efficiently you work. And the same principle applies to all areas of your life. Want to finish work faster? Set a tight deadline. Want to clear your inbox? Set 10 minutes and prioritize. Want to learn fast? Set a timer and focus only on essentials. Here's where it gets really fascinating. By working more efficiently, you free up time to focus on things that truly move you forward in life. It makes the idea of using Parkinson's law feel like it's not just about being quicker. It's about achieving more in less time. This isn't about rushing through tasks or cutting corners. It's about working in a way that gives you the freedom to live the life you want. Time is your most valuable asset. Use it wisely and everything else falls into place. Master your time and you'll master your life. 1. Create your own mafia. Not a real mafia, of course. No shady business deals or secret handshakes. But if you want to achieve your goals faster than ever, you need this more than you know. Let me explain. Most people believe success comes from staying motivated and surrounded by supportive, positive friends who encourage them to keep moving forward. And while that might seem like the right approach, it often leads to an unexpected trap. True achievers know that if you want to grow at lightning speed, you don't just need cheerleaders. You must have people in your life who hold you accountable. The kind of friends who will call you out when you're slipping, who expect the best from you and push you to rise higher. It's like an accountability mafia. I'll give you the exact details of what this should look like in a few seconds, but first, here's why it's so essential. Imagine you're training for a marathon. If you run by yourself, you might slow down when you get tired. No one's watching, no one's judging. But if you're training with a squad of elite runners, you will push yourself harder. You'll keep up. You'll run faster. Not because you feel like it, but because the standard around you is higher. If you surround yourself with winners, you rise to their level. If you surround yourself with people who settle, you'll settle too. Here's where this gets really powerful. When you have an accountability mafia, you no longer just rely on motivation to reach your goals. You rely on a system. Motivation fades. Systems do not. Your squad becomes your safety net. Here's how you build your own mafia. 1. Find people who push you. Look for friends, mentors, or groups who are already achieving the things you want or who are serious in doing so. If you want to be fit, join a group of fitness fanatics. You want to start a business? Connect with entrepreneurs who are serious about growth. 2. Value honesty over comfort. Your accountability mafia isn't there to make you feel good. They're there to make you better. Be willing to hear the hard truths. Listen when they tell you what you need to change, even if it stings. 3. Make it official. This isn't a casual thing. Set up regular check-ins, challenge each other, and set consequences for slacking off. Make accountability a habit, not a random event. And lastly, cut out the energy drainers. If someone in your circle constantly makes excuses, discourages you, or brings negativity, distance yourself. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Want to know what makes it truly impactful? An accountability mafia doesn't just keep you accountable, it actually propels you forward. Beyond pushing you to stay on track, they bring expertise, connections, and skills that can fast-track your success. Need advice? They've been there. Need resources? They know people you don't. By leveraging their knowledge and network, you don't just move, you move faster. This is not about creating a group of critics or harsh judgment, but about building a circle that pushes you to your best by holding each other to a higher standard and inspiring you to reach your fullest potential. When you surround yourself with those who demand the best from you, what once seemed out of reach becomes the baseline for everything you achieve. Surround yourself with winners and you'll become one. Bonus, break the rules. Picasso famously said, "Learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist." Most people follow the same rules, the same steps, and they believe that success comes from doing things the right way. But you see, everyone is different, and rules are meant to be understood, but they're not meant to hold you back. Goals and their journey are different for everyone. Take the advice that works for you, and enjoy the journey. When you start thinking differently, you'll find that there's always a better and faster way that is ideal for you. Here's what to do. 1. Challenge the conventional wisdom and ask yourself, what if there's a faster, more efficient way? By questioning the status quo, you will be able to find opportunities that others miss. 2. Move faster by thinking outside the box. If you want to achieve your goals faster, you need to find creative, more effective ways to get there. Instead of doing what everyone else does, look for new ways to tackle problems. For example, explore unconventional ways to make your brain crave doing the hard things on the path to achieving your goals. How? It has everything to do with hacking your brain's reward system to anticipate effort, the same way it craves a hit of dopamine from junk food or social media. Click on this next video to discover how to effortlessly unlock your brain's potential and turn hard work into your new favorite thrill.